couple more seconds. I see some people hopping on right now. And while you're hopping on, why don't we pour some wine?
That sounds good to me.
Our glasses are empty. Yeah.
Hey, first up, Albarino. You want more?
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. Maybe a little more. Tell me when. Good?
Oh, that's good.
All right.
Spill it to the rim.
Actually, you know what? All right. All around.
Whose glass is this, Patrick?
That's mine, yeah.
Oh, there we go. Rob?
I got a sudden case of onophobia,
Ah!
which is the fear of
New
wine.
joke.
Good.
Truly is a fear of wine. Onophobia, if you didn't know. Apparently people are scared of wine. It's called onophobia, which I find really interesting. It's like, who would be afraid of wine?
I don't know. People have phobias for all sorts of reasons. Does everybody have wine in their glass? How about at home? Did you open up your wine? We just opened up Albarino. So,
Salud.
Come on. Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Prost.
Buddy, where's your glass?
I have my glass.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Rich.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Steph.
Hello.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, welcome, everybody. I know I feel like I'm yelling, but can everybody hear me? Wow.
I think they can hear us.
Okay, they can hear us. Okay.
They can hear us.
Well, anyways,
We're good.
so we have the whole fam with us. Well, the wine fam. New members today. We brought, or Angela and Patrick are here. Angela's my daughter. Patrick is my future son-in-law. Rob's over there catching comments and making sure that everything's rolling smoothly. Bud's back there busy cooking, and then of course we have Jack here. Jack's our winemaker, and yeah, let's get started. So thank you to all who purchased your wine kits in advance. That's really cool, and it's really not too late, because after we're completed with this wine series, you can still go online and purchase the kits and make them at home. This time we're focusing on Albarino and Viognier. Both of these varietals are estate grown here at our vineyard. Albarino was a graft that we recently did last year. Correct. So I fell in love with Albarino, and because of our vineyard manager Stephen, he said, "Hey Sherry, would you like to grow Albarino?" And I said yes, and I was really excited about that. So we grafted that. It's looking great. And do you want to talk about Albarino?
For sure, yeah.
Okay.
Something very significant about Albarino. Just in California alone, only 300 acres planted. Nowhere else in the United States.
300 acres?
300 acres. Compared to Spain, which is the primary region, followed by Portugal, 32,000 in Spain and 19,000 in Portugal. One thing that Albarino really likes is the soil. It thrives off the soil, and we have that here at Aloria Vineyards, which it makes for a great Albarino. And being a part of those 300 acres out of the whole United States of Albarino, makes it really fun, and experiencing just a great complexity of fruit. Typically it grows in cooler regions, but out here on the peninsula, it makes for a great wine. Totally does. Also, just moving forward and making the best Albarino ever, right? So,
That's right.
Anyway,
That's right.
yeah.
Right? Let's talk about this Albarino, can we? While it's pouring.
Yeah.
Or while it's in our glass, while it's pouring.
Yeah, for sure. So just touching base on the Albarino and being up here, like I said, it's more of a central coast climate varietal. But out here on the peninsula, you get those cool breezes coming up from the lake, which actually really calms down the fruit. Our vineyard manager actually creates a canopy over that fruit and keeps the sun right off of it, but also allows that cool breeze to run right through it because it's very susceptible to bunch rot and just mold and mildew and everything. But good thing we have a great vineyard manager, and he knows how to handle that fruit. With that too, coming all along with temperature wise, doesn't happen just in the vineyard. It happens in the winery too. Fermentation temperature plays coincide with also the how the fruit grows in the vineyard temperature wise. So that canopy really allows that tropical fruit to just jump right out at you.
Jack,
Soil too.
Maybe some people don't know what the canopy is.
Canopy is the canes that grow over the vine. So you have your shoots that grow up, and you have your trellising system, and your canes, fruit to cane ratio per se, is that overhang that you see when you drive by those beautiful vineyards. Wherever you're going, you just notice a vineyard and you get real excited, just like I do. That is hanging over. That's your canopy. That's what's protecting your fruit. There's so many different types of trellising systems that could really just make fruit just a little more complex and better. But it all starts in the vineyard, and that's why.
Are on the other side,
Mhm.
and that they both empty into the reservoir all around us. We're kind of at the end, kind of secluded out here. It's very, but what that does is it brings in the breezes up off of the lake, and keeps the morning and afternoons cooler.
Mm-hmm. True.
Not cool. It gets very hot out here.
Oh, very hot.
Doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
very hot. Yeah, but it definitely helps out with a growing aspect of fruit. Early ripening stages for all of Calaveras County, which makes it easier on us. Unless they all want to come in all at the same time, but it's whatever it is. The harvest is, we make it,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Something's going on back at the barbecue. What's going on back at
What's
the
going on,
barbecue?
buddy?
So, joined us on Instagram before we started. We have some lovely fruit on property besides grapes. We have one peach tree that we decided to soak in our late harvest Viognier and grill it and see how it turns out. Just threw some on, gonna get the rest on and see how they turn out.
I can smell them. It smells. Oh,
Probably
it was about an hour. It
About
was.
an hour?
It was in this. This is our late harvest Viognier. This was purchased Renner Winery, and this is what they bottled. And it basically this Viognier was picked when it was raisins, basically, right? Really shriveled up and sugar, very high sugar. It's delicious. And one fun thing, I was pouring this once in the tasting room in downtown Murphy's, and this woman came in and she said, "Well, I worked for the school district. I work in the cafeteria, but I love to bake in my spare time." And so she gave me this really great cake recipe where all you have to do is substitute the wine for the liquid in the recipe. And I actually tried it. It's delicious.
It makes it a little
Delicious.
more.
I'll have to
dense,
share that
maybe.
Oh, it's like pound cake with the flavors, and it reminds me of almost like grilled peaches and toasted hazelnuts. Really delicious, sweet drink. You can make cocktails out of it. Yeah, those kinds of things. But let's talk about the flavors in our Albarino as we're tasting that. Is that okay?
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
we can jump onto that.
Do we want to?
We can.
Let me see if we've got Bud's grilling some peaches right now. I'm excited about that.
something really cool about that late harvest viognier. I can see how that would caramelize those peaches very well, and you would definitely bring out a little bit of nuttiness, like hazelnut, um, almond, or anything like a toasted, something. It is like sweet, like a sweet almond or whatever. Anyway, yeah,
So
I'm actually
yummy.
really
I can
that
smell
just
it.
kind of caught my eye when you were talking about it. I just got really excited. And now I want grilled peaches.
Grilled peaches.
So,
well,
yeah,
guess what?
yeah.
We actually have some.
Yeah, so.
Let's
And-
say let's
So-
say hi to everyone that's on. There's a
Oh,
couple
hi.
people on.
Okay, now I see people. Maddie's
Becca,
watching.
Dad,
Angela, my
Kathleen.
grandpuppy. My grandpuppy.
Okay.
Hi, Sammy. We have our friends in Tennessee watching. That's our Aloria swag.
I'm
Yes.
just curious what's on the t-shirts.
Oh, it says, so this, it says,
Calaveras
Calaveras in a bottle. And actually, my friend Don, Seller Ideas, who helped create the labels for us. He designed these with us and for us. And cheers to Don. He's amazing. I love his design. Oh, see, it says Aloria. We have Aloria glasses. Yeah. So he helped with our branding and I love these T-shirts. I think they're amazing. Yeah.
And the hats
Patrick.
too.
Patrick's being moral support for Bud at the grill. Someone asked what Patrick was
Lots
doing.
of positive.
Patrick.
Just keep it coming. Coming this way. Positive vibes. Positive vibes. Awesome.
He's drinking. That's what he's doing.
So,
Let's talk about the Albino.
Yeah, definitely. Let's we just definitely once we have it in our glass. Hopefully you all have it in your glass right now. I definitely wanted to break that wine apart. It was such an amazing wine for me to be a part of, and just continuously be a part of that wine, especially those 300 acres out of California. I mean, that's like tiny, So we're gonna continue making the best Albarino ever. What I love about this wine here, very crisp and clean. Kind of reminds me of a reflection of a river. Just the hue to it. It's like a fall like a river in the fall. The aspen trees just dropping down on it. You see the shimmer of the yellow. I describe this wine just by the color. Just very beautiful and definitely entices your palate and wanting to taste a little bit more. Right off the bat, crisp apple, caramel, pear, even a little bit of grassiness, some vegetable characteristic, which is really fun for this wine. Then go back, second sniff, maybe a little bit of melon, stone fruit. Stone fruit pops up, some minerality there. Clove.
Oh, clove.
Yeah, so it jumps back to that
Yeah.
vegetalness. I mean, almost get it in a little bit of artichoke too.
Artichoke.
Blossom, honeysuckle.
Yeah, because I really feel like this, it has a minerality to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't you think?
I do.
Yeah, like artichoke has that umami flavor that's hard to describe.
It's like a raw,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
kind of like intenseness to it.
Wow, that's very. Never thought of that, but yeah, I can see that.
I love breaking apart wines. If anyone wants to come out here and break apart wines with me, you can. I love it.
That's a good point. That's a good point, Jack, because during this time, you can make online.
True.
So all you have to do is send us an email or make a reservation online, and we can definitely set that up. And Jack has cleared out a couple spots on the vineyard that are really, really nice for picnicking. So we've had a lot of people out. Yep.
Even if it's harvest and I'm busy, we'll still find some time. We'll just make time. That sounds fun.
Okay.
I'm really looking
Sorry
forward
to
to it.
interrupt.
No, definitely. So also, going back to that initial of a wine, first you see, you sniff, fourth you sip, and
going on this, for those of us cooking along or purchase the pack, the reason with the dish I chose, I'm doing grilled fish tacos, and currently it's marinating in our Albarino, Meyer lemon olive oil, and the lemon pepper salt mix from the spice tin right around the corner from our tasting room. With the acidity, it reminded me of, or with the lemon pepper, our Albarino, I thought it paired perfectly with fish, and we're doing fish tacos with them.
Very tasty. I'm looking forward to trying that. Especially with that fruit. It has a little bit of dried fruit to it, but very definitely ripe and fresh. That's for sure.
Bottles of the vinegar and oils.
Yeah.
So with that, I mean, holy smokes, that stone fruit really comes from the soil out here. You even get that salinity that the soil offers to. Yeah, the wine makes you salivate, makes you hungry for more. Salinity mean, yeah, a little salty, but it's that's what the wine is portraying to you. This is what the wine wants to show you. Yeah, you get those amazing like flavors of fruit, peaches, nectarine, cream, and everything too. Blossom, honeysuckle, just big old, just jumping at you. You know, it's just like mouthfeel. You know, but what I really like about this is like typical Albarino is going to have a zest to it. I find the opposite with this. I find it has more of a pith. If you don't know what pith is basically the alternative of that. It's like you got your knee and then the underside of your knee armpit, you know, basically. Yeah. So so you break open an orange or a lime or whatever. The pith is the white part beneath that. So the zest on the rind is that zesty part. Like I was saying, going back to tasting wine out here, that would typically grow on the North Coast, you get more of a zestiness to it. With our soil and the way that we grow it, you get more of the pith, which is going to offer more of a creaminess to it, which you're going to get more of a tropical fruit than just the lime and zest and just like, hey, here you go, you know. Zest would be a little more pungent per se. So anyway, pith, zest, opposing sides. Yeah. Wine terminology. Awesome, right? Okay. So very exciting. Yeah, definitely moves towards a very herbaceous characteristic. Definitely green notes. Apple though. Apple, peach, nectarine, salinity. Just get that all in one with this wine. I love it. Absolutely love it.
You have to break in with a quick what's going on
So
back here
I
with
think
the chopping?
if you're cooking along, Bud's back there chopping up some cabbage.
So with our grilled fish tacos, I'm doing a avocado slaw that one of our new employees, Veronica, actually shared her recipe with us. So right now I'm chopping some cabbage. I got some red bell pepper, some avocado, cilantro, white onion that I'm gonna throw in a bowl, mix together with our white cucumber melon balsamic vinegar. I'll throw that in a little later, more towards when the fish is ready, and then just kind of that'll go on top of the grilled fish. And then I'm also going to do a sauce with mayo, a little more of the lemon pepper, and some squeeze of lime. So I'm going to start chopping that all up, put that in a bowl, and then it'll be ready soon.
So that would be like more of like a crema sauce then. Like,
Yeah. So it'll be a
Yeah.
slaw with the cabbage and the onions and whatnot. And then it'll be a crema kind of on top of that.
Well, I called it mayo. You know why? Because it's always like crema or what's the other one?
Aioli.
Aioli.
Exactly.
Aioli's mayonnaise, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just mayonnaise.
So
Let's
sour.
just call it. It is.
Yeah.
Couple of the packages couple of the
They're
packages
just mayonnaise.
went out. Unfortunately,
It's just like Haricot Bear.
a couple of the packages went out with garlic cilantro balsamic instead
Oh,
of the white
that's
cucumber
right.
melon.
So
So is that going to work with the garlic cilantro?
It'll definitely work.
absolutely.
The garlic
Ooh, that sounds really good.
yeah.
definitely will go with the fish. And the cilantro, there's already cilantro in there. That'll just add to that freshness of the cilantro, and both the white cucumber melon and the garlic cilantro will work perfectly with.
Becca says, "Yes, buddy, that sounds amazing."
Thank you.
Is anybody drinking Albarino right now with us? If you are, taste along with us and let us know what you think of. Jack really broke that apart. That's really amazing, Jack. I really love that, and that like makes my heart happy because it's like this is what we're doing this for.
Mm-hmm.
This is what That's why food and wine and wine and food are They're meant to be together.
They are. It exactly is. Yeah.
Right?
It's meant to be. Totally
Yeah,
meant to be.
yeah.
Yeah.
On that note, is there more?
I forgot to mention
Oh,
Oh,
the jalapenos in the slaw, and Angela and Patrick brought.
Put it closer to the camera.
Oh, let's see this award-winning.
largest jalapeno on the planet.
Some tomatoes and peppers from scratch, and that was at my where Angela and Patrick are living now, and they continued the plants going, and I asked them to bring the world's best jalapeno up.
That's
Just
We
for
seem to
this
be frozen
award.
too. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Man.
It says
It's a nice shot where we're frozen at.
it says I'm not connected. I know we were celebrating.
We're on the
Seems
grill.
to be,
Are we frozen?
No, it seems to be going again.
We're good.
Okay.
Mom, can Patrick come sit up here?
Keeping moral
He's
support.
very comfy.
All right.
Buddy company.
Okay.
So if
We
you can
were
see, I
all-
keep
we're all
picking at
kinda
this
watching
cluster
the
of
feed
fruit
now,
right here.
so
This is
maybe we're
Barbera.
interfering with each other.
This is a cluster of Barbera. Keep picking at it. It's very tasty. It's also right behind us right here. So very, very tasty. I just keep eating it. I can't stop eating it actually.
The Barbera? Are you talking about the
The
Barbera?
Barbera grapes. Yeah.
Those Barbera are so delicious.
They're so tasty.
They're so delicious. Another very delicious food pairing wine, isn't it?
It is. Actually really good with tacos.
Tacos.
Tacos are my best, like my favorite food of all time.
Who
Like
doesn't
give
love
me
a taco?
breakfast tacos,
Right?
lunch
Breakfast
tacos, dinner
lunch
tacos,
tacos.
just
Right? Am
all
I
around.
right? What's the matter?
I could have tacos. I could have. I could eat tacos all day.
Yeah, is that what they're?
Greek?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The famous Greek food.
Yes.
Like what is a shawarma? No, that's Middle
Shawarma.
Yeah, shawarma. Yeah. I love shawarmas.
Shawarma taco, that's kind of.
That's like a
But you know, I
no.
do
That's like
miss
barbacoa.
burritos, though.
Like they chop it off the.
More importantly, how are Albarino grapes doing out there?
Albarino grapes are doing good. We're looking. Right now we're looking at about 16.2 bricks. The acidity is still pretty high. Green, but one varietal that will actually just hit that wall and go straight up. So you'll see the acidity drop out as the bricks drive. So you're looking at 2 weeks. We're gonna start harvest in about 2 weeks. I'm so
Jack,
excited.
what is a bricks?
16.2.
No. What is a brick?
Oh, bricks of sugar. Yeah, sugar level. It was something you can't test during fermentation because alcohol won't allow you to use your ebullirometer.
A what?
Ebullirometer.
Oh, what?
Yeah, ebullirometer. So
Isn't it how
it's like
Oh,
it's like a
what?
thermostat. You just drop it in the wine, and then it drops,
Oh, that one.
bobbles up.
Oh, I remember that
Yeah.
one. Not the bricks. Not the refractometer.
It measures a specific
That's
gravity.
the sugar.
Oh no, refractometer. No, refractometer.
Refractometer is the bricks
Bricks.
where we. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah. I taught my niece how to do that.
Oh, she was here.
Yeah, she
cute
asked you
girl.
what the bricks were.
Yeah,
She
she was
asked.
cute.
Yeah, Haley.
Yeah.
She asked what the bricks were. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
That was on the
Yeah.
Syrah though.
Are they usually
Yeah.
red or kind of like a tan color bricks?
Or gray, like the ones we have.
Well, through the refractometer is blue.
Blue bricks.
So we're measuring the sugars, and yeah, we really think that harvest is going to be in about 2 weeks. So that's very exciting for me.
Mm-hmm.
How about you? This is our first harvest with you, Jack.
I know.
And we're very excited about it. And with Bud, Bud will be here too, working in the cellar, cleaning.
I'll be
Because
helping
you're
him
going to
clean.
have a lot to do.
we
You're gonna
have a
few
lot.
things to do.
Yeah, we have a lot going on. We got bottling coming up too, right in the middle of that. But hey, you know what? It's gonna happen, and we're gonna bring you those wines. Oh, specific wines. I don't know if I should tell them yet. Maybe it should be a surprise.
All I want to say is the wines that we've created. It's actually this is our third harvest, Rob and I, and all of us. Well, Rob and I. This is our third harvest together.
Mm-hmm.
Can you believe that?
We've been together 3 whole harvests.
3 whole harvests.
Like 17 years before that.
Yeah. Yeah. So, anyways, we so what we're bottling is our 18 reds. So those were picked.
Should we try to maybe shift the camera and get like a close up of some of the chopping action going on back here? We talked about doing that.
Do you want me to try it?
Yeah.
Also, I want to correct myself for a second. A bullyometer you test alcohol on. It's a hydrometer that I was looking for. Yes, hydrometer is the one that you drop into the vial of wine to test the remaining bricks in that during fermentation, because a refractometer won't show alcohol. A bullyometer is what you test the remaining alcohol before you bottle the wine to test how much alcohol is in the wine. So, terminology, you know. So anyway,
Shalane.
yeah.
So that's no, that hasn't changed since Shalane.
Right.
Shalane had the baby, right?
Shalane's actually watching us on her big screen TV.
She is.
You're doing good.
How am I doing?
That's-
I'll just stop right here.
No, come on
going.
in. Come
No,
on in for a
come on
second. Here's the.
Down.
Now that he's done.
I got some more to go.
There we go. Okay, buddy.
What are you doing?
Cutting some peppers, getting the slaw ready.
And that's the chopped cabbage and peppers over there.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Next will come the jalapenos. I got the white onion still, and the cilantro will come after that. In the recipe, jalapenos, but we got a little more. We're gonna make it a little spicier compared to that. Over here, we got our peaches going. The guys on top, they already got a nice caramelized grill marks on them, so I'm gonna put them up top to let them cook a little more, just not over direct heat. And these guys will get those nice dark grill marks on the bottom before I move them up.
Sounds good.
I also got a mango and pineapple to play around with grilling as well.
See, that's what we do. Anyways,
All right.
there he goes. And then we have out just on the other side of that hill is actually where the reservoir is. And that long, thin row over there, that's Barbera. And yeah, so. Oh, so here's another thing that I wanted to show you. I don't know if you all know that we are can I see the camera so I know what I'm doing?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you know this, but we are a certified, California certified sustainable vineyard. And that's something that's always been very important to me personally. And so we created this outdoor kitchen and we wanted it to be off-grid. But Rob and Bud yesterday actually installed solar panels. So we have some electricity. We can keep some wine cool up there. You can see here's our roof, and we have how many solar panels up there?
Yep, it's got. We've got 6 batteries down here, 12 batteries, and there's a. It charges batteries slowly.
Oh.
So we're running this whole show.
Our music, and we have our wine fridge.
Plugged in.
Hey, Chef Buddy, Shalane, know what fish you decided.
Snapper,
Here I am.
tilapia, and I forgot you. So I got tilapia, snapper, and for fun I grabbed some shrimp, and I'm gonna put that on some skewers.
I can climb up on the roof and show you the solar panels, but
Okay. Do. So we're gonna walk over here. This is fun. There we go. Okay. Hi, Jack.
Hi.
We're back,
Hey, I
Jack.
miss you guys.
Where have you been?
show her so she can adjust the camera.
I wanted to do something with you guys, just like I taught you how to taste some wine. And, you know, I'm not going to say like everyone knew how to taste wine, but I'm sure all of you knew how to taste wine. Just wanted to get a little into it. Although your subscriptors also work really well together. You smell, taste, how you smell wine influences how you taste wine. And then the environment that you're around too. The environment really does play a big role in how you can actually taste wine. So,
You know what I say about that?
Bob Dylan's good. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That. Just gonna.
Our
Hold on,
vodka.
everyone.
Oh, there it goes.
There we go.
Oh, nope. No, why is it zoomed in? Rob, did you do something?
Previously, just asking about like, well, what does this mean? And like a lot of people get words mixed up. First thing, palate, and palate. They're all said the same way, but they're all spelled differently. So palate, we're talking about what you sense on your palate, your flavonoids in your mouth, how they react. There's so many different receptors in your palate. Are different than the top of your mouth or the back of your tongue. It's absolutely amazing. So each one of those flavonoids in you on your palate salinity, tannin, fruit, what jumps out at you first. From the back to your mid to your end, P-A-L-A-T-E. Palate. That is exactly. A-T-E.
Don't ask me how to spell. It's a good thing I taught kindergarten and not.
So,
Everything's phonetic.
palate. P-A. And who would discriminate against good wine, right? So, anything. Love that word bright. And people don't quite understand what bright means, but it is an actual way to taste wine.
What would you call it?
Flat, flabby,
Flat?
flabby, yeah, flabby, flat, yes.
Isn't flabby meaning like it's really sweet?
Low in acidity.
Low in acidity.
Yes.
So that's the opposite.
Exactly. So bright is actually the word bright Albarino, and the inspiration too is playful. Exactly. Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever looked at our
resolution, and maybe it won't be quite so choppy. If people are getting some feed, it does look like it is starting and stopping quite a bit. So I can stop the stream, and people just hang out, and I'll restart it right away at a lower video quality. Maybe it won't be so choppy.
is
you
it
want to give
because
it a
we
try?
have, okay. Can you type that in the comments really
Okay.
quickly? I'll do it.
Yeah.
I don't have my glasses on and I'm typing this, whatever it is. Okay.